Okay, so I'm going to just run through and show you what I'd expect a day, like how I'd expect it to work in the help desk system. So this will be as if I'm working. So I've got, so I've come in the first thing in the morning. There's 8 unassigned tickets. So I'm going to run through these quickly and see if there's quick ones. So I can see this one got a response. No way completing it manually. There is one item. Can we redo it? Okay. Nice quick one. So we grab the order number. So what he's saying is, so you can come down here, the automatic reply went out to Jeff. He's come back and said, oh, there's it was out of stock. There's now stock in there. Can we rerun it? Very simple. Into Stocktopus. Jump onto the seller, so that's Aquila. Go to acknowledged. Find it there, just change the status to new. Done. Then, so I've actually fixed it. First thing I should have done is actually just assign it to myself, so I know that it's I know that I'm working on it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to reply to Jeff and say, hey Jeff, I have set this to reprocess the order. This will happen in the next sync. So having issues. So I'm going to close it. I'll assign it to me. It's in the reply. Cool. So that was nice and quick. This is what we're looking for, is how many of these quick ones. Orders to attention. We do need to actually start reviewing these because there's going to be reasons why certain things are happening. So the ones that come into admin are actually issues that the seller can't deal with. So I'm actually going to look at this next one, Magento. Please enter the first name. Interesting. So I'm going to come over to the order in Stocktopus. That was Forever New, wasn't it? So we're in Aquila. Forever New. So multiple screens open. Okay, so I can see the one in attention. Is it that one? It was. Aha! Shipping address has no first name. So we can actually fix these quite quickly because we've got access to Seller Center. So I'm going to log into Seller Center, which is available here. If you're not familiar with it yet, please jump in and log in. First thing you need to do is change the seller, so change the focus, and we're going to look at Forever New. We're going to look at the outstanding orders, so we go to Orders, Manage Orders. It'll default to pending. It should be still in pending. But do a search for the order number, you'll see it come up here. So click on it, and then I come into here. Aha! So we can see here that this shipping address just came in as Vince. Now, I'm just going to pause this for a minute because I want to take a screenshot of that and send it through to the iconic people in a sec. Okay, done. So I can see from the billing address that first name is Allison. I'm going to assume it's this. If you can't work it out, I'd forward it to the seller and ask them to let me know what it is. So back to Stocktopus, we can now come in and edit shipping, and we can paste the first name there. Update. Cool, so this order should now process next time around. So I'm going to put it to new state so that it processes correctly. You can see there's a first name in there. So we shouldn't see this issue anymore. I'm going to close the ticket. Just going to add a note. First name missing in shipping address on seller center. Added manually to Stocktopus and set order to new. So let's run. Okay. So I'm going to change that to closed, and I'm going to assign it to me, just so we know who worked on it. Add note. So that one's now closed. You can see these are jumping, when you go to next, they're actually starting at the bottom up from what hasn't been assigned yet. You can actually go from that way as well. Alright, so this was yesterday. So Forever New have buffers set, and they want to regularly change them. What I might do in this video is just show you quickly how to do that. And then I might get one of you to document this and get it up into our own internal documentation. So I'm going to download, there's a spreadsheet file there. I'm just downloading that now. And in Stocktopus, I'm going to go to Forever New, because it's Forever New. I'm going to go to their Magento connector, and you'll see in here, down the bottom, there's all this individual reserved stock. This is the bit we're going to change. What I'll get you to do is to select all, just paste it into Notepad or into something else. We'll do the editing here. The reason for doing that, if you can actually just close that as well. The reason I do that is so that, because there's no undo in this, and we don't screw up something above. So let's just run through a couple of examples here, and then I'll pause and finish these off so I can close the ticket. So I'm going to grab the SKU, which is their barcode. I'm going to search for it. If it's not there, it's a new one. These are all new items as well, so I can actually just keep adding a new one. So we're going to add a comma to the end. Then we're going to put in the barcode in quotes because it's a string. This is JSON format, so we go colon, and then we want the values. The value for this will be, looks like all of them are 50%. Yes, they are. So it'll be 0.5 for 50%, because that's the decimal value. And we just keep doing that for all of these until we're done. So I'm just going to pause for a minute, I'll finish this off, and then we'll come back into it. Okay, so I've listed them all there. What I'm going to do now is just select all. And I'm going to paste that back in now, edit the connector. And paste that, go away, buttons. Paste that all back in, so you can see I have pasted all of the content back in. Make sure these two values are set and hit update connector. Alright, that's now done. Alright, so next sync cycle, it should pick up those reserved amounts. So what we'll do now is go back to the ticket, reply, I'll just say, hi Joe, sorry for the delay because it was slow, I have updated the new product buffers. closed, assigned to me. Done. So the next one to come up is an error has occurred in SYN 7. The error message is ERP returned no records for this order. 970. That needs investigation. No idea what that is. It's not an easy one. So I'd say go and assign it to yourself. Clay, I'm going to assign these ones for you to investigate. We've got another apparel 21 error. And again, first name, that one was closed, so this is the automated attention. So I'm just going to close that because we worked on it already. I should have added a note. Oh, forgot to add a note. Cool. So this one's the AP21. So these general errors need to run and reprocess the orders. Do it in a local copy of your. So I can show you me troubleshooting one of these if you need to, but I don't think you need to. So I'm just looking at the assigned tickets here. So this is basically the rest of the, so your next couple of hours while before you do the next triage or next review, you can start working on this stuff and get it out. And work it on some quick stuff, so for stuff you can get closed or not. Okay, so I can see in mine I've got, that one's now being confirmed. Into live. As expected. So instead of closing things off like I did with that other one, add a note and then you can change it to closed here and then make sure it's assigned to yourself. Cool. So that's triaging in a hurry and a couple of example troubleshooting stuff and some closing of the tickets. Let me know if you've got any questions.